Welcome to the Vodcast about cell types and their organelles. First, we're going to talk about bacteria. Bacteria are prokaryotic cells. They do not have any membrane-bound organelles, but they do have some organelles. First, they have pili. Pili are little hairs that allow them to swap genetic material between different bacteria. They have a cell wall made of peptidoglycan. They have a cell membrane. They have a cytoplasm, they have ribosomes to make protein, they have two types of genetic material, they have small circular pieces of DNA called plasmids, and they have a larger tangled mass of DNA called a nucleoid, but the nucleoid is not surrounded by a membrane like a normal nucleus. And then we have another type of hair called a flagellum, which is used for movement. There's only one other type of hair that bacteria have, that's used for attachment, and that's called a fimbriae, but that's not shown in this diagram. Next, we'll move on to fungal cells. Now, on the right-hand side, we see a bud and the septum. This is to do with cell division. In a type of asexual reproduction, a bud forms and breaks off, leaving the bud scar, which is shown at the bottom on the right-hand side. The organelles that a fungal cell has are the Golgi apparatus, that store, modify, and package materials for movement out of the cell in a vesicle. It has a cell membrane, has a lysosome that breaks down organic material. It has a peroxisome that destroys hydrogen peroxide. It has an endoplasmic reticulum, and in this diagram it's not differentiated into the smooth and rough, but we'll get to that later. It has a nucleus that contains DNA and it controls the cell. The nucleolus is the place where the ribosomes are made. The cytoplasm is the liquid inside the cell. The cytoskeleton provides shape to the fungal cell and allows for some movement. The mitochondrion is the site of ATP synthesis and cellular respiration, sometimes called the powerhouse of the cell. Fungal cells also have a cell wall made of chitin. It has a vacuole, and as we said before, the bud scar is left over from the process of budding. Now we're going to talk about the similarities between plant cells and animal cells. The plant cell is on the left-hand side and the animal cell is on the right-hand side. They both have ribosomes, which are the site of protein synthesis. They both have a nucleus that controls the cell. They both have a nucleolus that makes ribosomes. They both have a mitochondrion, which is the site of cellular respiration and ATP synthesis. They both have a smooth endoplasmic reticulum. The smooth endoplasmic reticulum makes and transports lipids and carbohydrates, and the rough endoplasmic reticulum makes and transports proteins. The endoplasmic reticuli normally attach to the Golgi apparatus. The vacuole is the storage site, and in plant cells it stores water, and in animal cells it stores food. Peroxisomes, as we said before, breaks down hydrogen peroxide. The Golgi apparatus stores, modifies, and packages organic molecules for transport out of the cell in vesicles. The cell membrane decides what moves in and out of the cell. And the cytoplasm is the fluid inside the cell. Now we're going to talk about the things that make animal cells different from plant cells. Animal cells have lysosomes that break down organic matter, such as food. Animal cells also have a cytoskeleton that gives the cell its shape and allows it to move. Animal cells have centrioles that make spindle fibers in cell division, and animal cells have no fixed shape. The vacuole in the animal cell is small and transient. Now we're going to look at the things that are special to a plant cell. The plant cell has a fixed shape due to its cell wall. Its cell wall is made of cellulose. It also has chloroplasts, which are the site of photosynthesis, and plastids, which contain pigment. And the vacuole inside a plant cell is large and permanent and contains water. So here is the bacterial cell, the fungal cell, the plant cell, and the animal cell all labelled. Thank you for paying attention. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye now.